Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am going to teach you Tajweedul Quran in English. And I teach you in English because as you know that English is spoken throughout the world, and most of the people understand English language. And as you know, Islam is a universal religion, and Quran is our holy book. So that's why I teach Tajweedul Quran in English to send my message to the world, and those people who have different language background, and if they understand English a little bit, they will be able to learn Tajweedul Quran and read the Holy Quran with Tajweed, which is obligatory on every Muslim. As you know that in Arabic language we have just 29 letters, and the whole Quran is composed of these 29 letters. So whenever you learn the proper pronunciation and proper articulation of these 29 letters, you will be able to read the Holy Quran and recite the Holy Quran in proper way, which language you have. But if you don't follow the rules of Tajweed and you read and you have different language, so you will not be able to read the Holy Quran in proper way. That's why it's obligatory. Tajweed is obligatory, and I am going to teach you different characteristics of different letters as I have started a series. So in this series I am going to teach you Sefate, Lazma, Mutazada. It means that opposite mandatory characteristics. We have different letters of Arabic language from Alif up to Ya, 29 letters, and there are different makharij. Makharij means articulation points, and then when we articulate these letters from these different articulation points, so we have for example 2 or 3 letters from the same articulation point, but they are different. For example, we have Swat, Za, Sin, Ta, Dal, Ta, Va, Dal, Tha. For example, Va, Dal, Tha. These 3 letters have the same makhraj, the same articulation point, but they are different. Likewise, Ta, Dal, Ta, they are 3 letters from the same articulation point, but they are different letters. They are different on the basis of these characteristics which I am going to teach you. So these different characteristics make these letters different from each other. For example, we have Swad. Swad. Now Swad, it has اشتعال. اشتعال means thickness. And we have also Sin. It has استفال. Now Swad, when we articulate this letter Swad, Swad, Za, Sin, even though their articulation point is the same, Swad, Za, Sin. But here in Swad is اشتعال, but in Sin is استفال. It means whenever we articulate Swad, it has thickness. When we articulate Sin, it has thinness. So on the basis of these thickness and thinness, these 2 letters are different from each other. So we have different mandatory characteristics, and we have 10 characteristics which are opposite of each other. For example, we have Hams, Jahar, Shiddat, Rikhwat, Isti'ala, Istifal, Iطbaq, انفتاح, اذلاق, اصمات. It means that in some letters we have Isti'ala, Iطbaq, اذلاق. In the other we have Istifal, انفتاح, اصمات. They are opposite of each other. It means that this characteristic is opposite of this characteristic is opposite of this, and this characteristic is the opposite of this, but this characteristic is not opposite of this, or this characteristic is opposite of this. No, they are just opposite of these. Okay, so here today I'll teach you, these are you can say 6 characteristics, but 2 are opposite of each other. This one to this one, this one to this one. It means that if you find istila in swad, you will not find istifal in swad. Swad will not be here, because if here is istila, thickness in swad, so here will not be istifal in swad, here will not be thinness. So they are opposite of each other. If here is istila, here will be istifal in these letters. Now it means istila, this is one characteristic, and this characteristic is found in these 7 letters. Khussa dagtin qiz, this is the acronym kha, sad, dad, ghain, ta, qaf, za, and they are called hurufi musta'aliya. Whenever we articulate these letters, there will be, you can say, the bottom of your tongue, the bottom of your tongue raises toward your palate. The bottom of your tongue raises toward your palate, because of which the articulation of these letters become thick. For example, you can say kha, swad, not don't think about the articulation point. Articulation point we have already discussed. Think about the characteristic. The root of the tongue raises toward the palate, because of which these letters become thick. Swad, dad, ghain, ta. And as compared to these, root of the tongue does not raise toward the palate, because of which these letters are thin. They are articulated in thin way. For example, you see ta, tha, dal, zal, ra, za. Now you see seen, sheen, as compared to these letters. So these are opposite of each other. Now come to this اطباق. So اطباق, it means the middle of your tongue touches the palate. Here bottom of the tongue, but here middle of the tongue touches the palate, because of which these letters become more thick. For example, swad, wad, ta, za. These letters are also here, swad, dad, ta, za, because of which here is istila, but kha, ghain and qaf here are, but here are not, because in ghain, qaf and kha there is not اطباق, they have انفتاح. So when the middle of your tongue touches the palate, so اطباق means touching, مطبق, touching. So these letters become more thick. And انفتاح, it means open, انفتاح, open. So the middle of the tongue does not touch the palate, and that's why these letters are articulated a little bit thinness as compared to them. But here you see qaf, kha are here, but they are also here, and as I told you, they are opposite of these two. They are opposite, they are not opposite of, this is not opposite of this. You can find a letter here, and you can find also that letter here. Like you see kha is here and kha is also here, because they are not opposite of each other, but they are opposite of each other. So kha is here, here is not kha, and here is swad, and swad will not be here, but you can find swad here, They are not opposite of each other. They are opposite of each other. Now come to اذلاق. اذلاق, in these are you see these are 4 letters and these are 25 letters. And now اذلاق فر من لب. اذلاق means slipping, a sort of slipping. So these letters are articulated from their articulation point with such a facility that you will feel that letters are slipping, like F, R, Am, In, Al, Ab, like this. So here is a sort of slipping, and they are called hurufi muzliqa, and they are 6. Now opposite of this is ismat. Ismat means silence. So these letters are articulated in a sort of silence, but they are strong. They are articulated from their articulation point with a little bit strongness, and but they are silent. So this is called ismat. And in these 6 letters, here is farra min lubin, fa, ra, mim, nun, lam, ba. Here is izlaq, and the remaining 23 letters have ismat. So these were important characteristics of different letters. Now I am going to recite a short surah of the Holy Quran, and you will notice the characteristics of different letters. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون. كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون. ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا صدق الله العظيم. So like this you will practice it, and then you will be able to read the Holy Quran with Tajweed. If you are interested in learning Tajweedul Quran, I have 2 types of course. One course is included by 1 month, and the other is included by 1 week. So in which course you are interested, I will teach you on mobile wherever you are in the world and which language you speak. But if you understand English a little bit, you can contact me on this is my WhatsApp number from Pakistan, and this is my email faizqureshi6@gmail.com. So if you want to learn the Holy Quran, or if you want to teach to your children, so you can contact me. I will teach the Holy Quran, Qaida, and whatever you like, and Tajweedul Quran on mobile. So you will be able to read the Holy Quran with Tajweed, and it's a great thing of pleasure to read the Holy Quran with Tajweed, because Tajweed is obligatory. Thanks for watching. Fi amanillah.